there are profound differences tonight, and I look forward to engage them. But there's one thing in closing that we have in common is neither of us will be the nominee for our party in 2024.
Good morning, players. Did you guys get an opportunity to watch this slaughter on 4 News last night? Baby, when I tell you Gavin Newsom ate Ron DeSantis ass the fuck up, baby, ate him up, honey, and left no crumbs. Y'all go ahead and grab your tea and have a seat. I'm going to give you some highlights. Now, listen, I have to be fair with the highlights, and I'm going to show you the one time, the one moment that Ron DeSantis actually had the one-up on Governor Gavin Newsom.
So I was talking to a fella who had made the move from California to Florida, and he was telling me that Florida is much better governed, safer, better budget, lower taxes, all this stuff. And he's really happy with the quality of life. And then he paused and he said, "Oh, by the way, I'm Gavin Newsom's father-in-law." So I'm
going to go ahead and keep it a stack with you. If that's true, because we know Ron DeSantis ass be lying. Ron DeSantis actually ate on that point. But I'm telling you, this whole thing was a slaughter, honey, and it was so much of a slaughter that Ron DeSantis actually pulled out one of his baby pictures. Y'all go ahead and take a look at this shit show.
This is a map of San Francisco. There's a lot of plots on that. You may be asking, what is that plotting? Well, this is an app where they plot the human feces that are found on the streets of San Francisco. And
Child, Ron DeSantis pulled out that shit-stained baby picture. I don't care what y'all say. That's his baby picture. Now, while y'all watch these clips of Governor Gavin Newsom eating Ron DeSantis the fuck up, I want y'all to pay close attention to Ron DeSantis' face, because every single time that Gavin Newsom got the one-up, Ron DeSantis had a fake smile. He was looking down. Baby, it's ridiculous. He is the most socially awkward person I've ever seen. Y'all go ahead and take a look at these clips, and I hope y'all have a good day, honey. Put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mama for the Black Accurate News.
1,406 books have been banned just last year under Ron DeSantis' leadership. I love that he keeps pulling this out. I've seen this. He's been doing this all over the campaign trail. What's wrong with Toni Morrison's books?
it's not banned.
What's wrong? It's not true.
Not.
What's wrong with Amanda Gorman's?
It's not banned.
And the poetry? 1,406. 1,406 books have been banned on your banning binge in the state of Florida. We had a bill called the Briggs Initiative, and there was a guy by the name of Ronald Reagan so offended by the Briggs Initiative, which was the original Don't Say Gay bill. In that case, it was not allowing teachers that happened to be gay to teach. And Reagan had the courage to stand up, and he said, "You can't catch gay like you can measles." I don't like the way you demean people. I don't like the way you demean the LGBTQ community. I don't like the way you demean and humiliate people you disagree with, Ron. I really find this fundamentally offensive, and this is a core value that distinguishes the values of my state and, frankly, the vast majority of Americans against the weaponization of education and the support border security. I think the asylum system is broken. I believe that we need.
I understand that.
I'm the only guy here that's a border state governor. You're trolling folks and trying to find migrants to play political games to try to get some news and attention so you can out-Trump Trump. And by the way, how's that going for you, Ron? You're down 41 points in your own home state. On the issue of immigration, Joe Biden put a $14 billion immigration package up in front of Congress, 2,300 border agents, as well as custom officials, 1,000 new law enforcement officers to deal with the fentanyl issue. And by the way, that's a major issue in your state, 41% higher overdose rates than the state of California. And here's what I haven't heard, not a peep from Ron DeSantis here. I'm here to tell the truth about the Biden-Harris record and also compare and contrast Ron DeSantis' record and the Republican Party's record as a point of contrast that's as different as daylight and darkness. You want to bring us back to a pre-1960s world, America in reverse. You want to roll back hard-earned national rights on voting rights, on civil rights, on LGBTQ rights, on women's rights, not just access to abortion, but also access to contraception. You want to weaponize grievance. You are focusing on false separateness. You in particular, Ron, are on a banning binge, a cultural purge, intimidating and humiliating people you disagree with. You and President Trump are really trying to light democracy on fire. So, Sean, there are profound differences tonight, and I look forward to engage them. But there's one thing in closing that we have in common is neither of us will be the nominee for our party in 2024. Fall prey to the fringe of his party. And as a consequence of that, Ron, tens of thousands of people lost their lives.
Not true.
The equivalent, if I had your policies, the equivalent of 10 9/11s. Tens of thousands of people lost their lives. And for what, Ron?